Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Aviary Attorney. I haven't played this game in a while, but I believe last episode we were doing the investigation in the second case, and we had found out that Prince Juan was actually not a prince. The gasp. But he is actually something Renard, right? Was it Renard? Dang it. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Renard or something like that. But he's like a private investigator. And based on this story he told us, it sounds like he was pretty much going to take the blame for the murder that was committed, even though he's innocent. But he was doing it in order to protect someone. So let's continue on. Let's see. A new day. Oh, I'll have to see this again. The special cinematic scene was the last thing we saw. Uh, it's optional. Les loups, which is for the wolves, I guess. I'll let it play again, because in case you missed it last time. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident, the bourgeoisie are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. Alright. So we know we have two shady figures there. January 15th. Okay, we already did this one. Oh, that's right. Last time, I think Coco confirmed that I couldn't go to the chocolat place because I don't have the information. I forgot to ask her in private details. This is the library. Oh, I think we had to go here because... Why did we have to go here? Oh my god. This is my fault for taking a break. I needed a break, but now I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot everything. Let's come here. Hopefully I'm not incorrect. Dang nabbit, Binks. The pair arrive at Le Hall's market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place. Prince Juan said that he met a flower. He's not a prince, but whatever. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Scene, I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. So we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady, we would like a word. Tact and finesse, you say? I think those are two things that are definitely not in Sparrowson's dictionary. Oh, Lord. Tact, Sparrowson, tact. We've been over this, please. He'll never learn. When will you learn, Falcone? You should know your husband's antics by now. Oh, there she is. So pretty. A pretty little swan. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from Milady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. Aw. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. God knows why I married him. Why did you choose him to be your partner? Maybe he was the only option you had. Hey, that's rude.
Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Sean?
That's right. Catherine Marie Sean. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt.
How did you know?
I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me.
The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
Business is slow. Please, ask away. Okay, who bought your last rose? Where did you get your flowers from? I feel like the top one is too direct, even though I am curious. Where do you get your flowers from?
Where do you acquire your flowers from, if I may ask?
Normally, I gather them from the wild. Last week, I found these chrysanthemums in the city limits. How do you get roses? Then you steal them from people's gardens or something? And that's the same place I discovered this monk's hood. Monk's hood? Isn't that a poison? I thought monk's hood was a... Hold on. Monk's hood. That sounds familiar to me. Monk's hood... Wolfsbane. Yeah. Monk's hood, Wolfsbane... Queen of Poisons. Devil's Helmet. Of all things to mention. According... When touched to one's lip, the juice of the aconite root produces a feeling of numbness and tingling. I feel like it's a poison for sure, but it looks like people are still using it. Consider toxic to animals and humans. Interesting. My brain went like, rear, danger. I'm surprised she's able to hold it, but then I think she's wearing gloves. It looks like she's wearing gloves, right? So I guess that's why she's able to touch it without dying or getting sick. But since it's still winter, I have to buy a lot of my flowers from a merchants who travel to Italy and the Netherlands. That's how I acquired the rose.
Who can you tell us about, or what can you tell us about this particular merchant?
Not a lot, monsieur. He's just an old man who passes through Paris a few times a year, selling his goods and wares.
I see.
No chance of him being a super secret assassin? No, monsieur. Did you want to ask something else? Yeah, who bought your last rose?
Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to?
The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Somehow I don't believe that you didn't catch his name, since he seems to know your sad story and all. Sounds like our Juan. I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while, about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days, and how they're forcing me to do something I don't want to do, and he'd offer to take my place in jail. Yeah, that's the usual topic of conversation. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty.
Oh, why's that?
Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. Normally I would pressure her, but I feel like I saw... Was it in Coco's place? Did they? I think they pressured her? And something bad happened? Oh, I'm misremembering maybe. I don't remember. Because in Phoenix Wright games, normally it's like you have to pressure them. But I could have sworn I saw that I wasn't supposed to. I'm trying to get a different ending than what I've seen before, so I'm trying to do like the opposites of what I've seen happen. So I think I'm gonna ease off.
I understand, mademoiselle. If you remember anything specific, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us.
Did you want anything else? That's all.
That's all. Thank you for your time, mademoiselle.
Maybe I screwed up. Maybe I was supposed to pressure her. Dang it. I don't know. Hold on, monsieur. Before you leave, are you sure that you don't want to buy some flowers? I'll even cut you a deal. Only 10 francs for this assortment of chrysanthemums and monk's hoods. You know, normally I'd be like, why am I going to spend money? But we might be able to use the monk's hood somehow, because now I know that it's a poison. If we could test it or something.
10 francs for flowers. That's a little steep.
Steep, monsieur. I challenge you to find cheaper flowers in January. I think I want to do it.
Alright, I'll take some. They can brighten up the office.
Thank you very much, monsieur. Here you go. Chrysanthemum has been added to your evidence folder. Monk's hood has been added to your evidence folder. Good. Sprig of monk's hood. Daisy. A daisy? I thought it was a chrysanthemum. Poisoned rose. Interesting. Okay, we'll see if it comes in handy. I think we have enough money. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't claim to be a flower expert or anything, but chrysanthemums and monk's hood are a weirder choice. I suppose it is a bit strange, isn't it? The other flower sellers stick to popular dull flowers like tulips and roses. Hey, don't hate on tulips, okay? But I like these particular flowers because they are rebellious. And poisonous.
I'm sorry, the flowers are rebellious.
They stuck it out and managed to bloom in the middle of January. The flowers fought nature. They overcame insurmountable odds. It's quite an amazing thing to see.
I think I get it.
You don't need to humor me. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Not at all. This has been a pleasant discussion. Have a good day, mademoiselle.
And you, messieurs. Okay. Next day. I think we're running out of time because don't we only have one more? Have we gone to R&M? Oh my god, I can't remember. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I did? Oh, lordy. No, because everywhere I have gone is... Well, no, not everywhere. I was going to say everywhere I've gone no longer has the clock, but that's not true. Let's go to R&M. Because I don't remember if we went or not. Oh, it's Mousy. Mousy's so cute. Oh, customers. I don't remember what voice I gave you. Just the high pitched as possible.
Hello? Is this the office of Renard Vulpes?
Yep, that was the name. It's you two.
Mousy, what are you doing here?
Oh, this is where I work. See? R&M. Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Vulpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Vulpes who chooses which cases to take on.
Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself.
He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh, yes, yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them, take them.
These are used train ticket stubs. It looks like two people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point? Is the point to this, Mousy? Typos.
Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names? See the names.
Gautier Seen. Nicole Seen. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are.
Aha. Neither do I, really. Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people, and then to make sure they caught the train. And so, that's what I did.
Strange. I'm not sure exactly how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case.
Ticket stubs added. Okay. So that's her family. Okay.
Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier.
Good call. Okay. I think I needed that. Now it's Monday, so today's the trial, right? Yep. Looks like the only place we have to go. Everywhere else would just be, a waste of time, maybe. I mean, what happens if we go back and show her the tickets? Can we do that? Falcone, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend.
Alright, what was I thinking?
Yeah, it's not gonna let you. Okay. Let's go. Once again, Falcone and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcone? Dot dot dot. Nope.
Actually, I think we might have a handle on this case. All the pieces are coming together nicely.
Awesome. Let's demolish that pompous prosecutor with walls of evidence. We're still gonna pretend that he's a prince. Come on now. I guess he's gonna be faking the accent and all that again. Ah, Senor Falcone, I trust everything is in order.
Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial.
Ah, such confidence. It's magnificent to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say? An admirable goal? Admiral. There's a lot of typos in this game, aren't there? I don't know, was this translated? Was this like originally in French or Japanese and then they translated it to English? Or, it's just one of those things that, they have so many scripts and pages of dialogue to go through and, things slip through the cracks.
An admirable goal.
That's what I think he meant.
No more jousting at imaginary giants.
All of you, cease your yammering. The door's opening.
Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcone.
We will. It means he said good luck, but okay.
Are you ready? We're ready.
Okay.
JJ. Severin. Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous.
Falcone, honey. Please, no. The man doth protest too much. Come on now. You're being a little too obvious. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcone. I know you're nervous seeing your ex-lover and all, but I'm here. I got you. Huh. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial is even started...
Why, you pompous-tailed, posture-perfect...
Oh, different judge. He looks familiar. What voice to give? God, there's so many freaking characters here. No. Something deep.
Order, order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session.
Psst. Falcone.
What is it?
Is it me or does the primary judge look, hairier today? Sir, please. Like, he's just gonna spontaneously get hair like that.
That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus.
Oh. Still, it's a little strange, isn't it? Is it? I mean, isn't it possible there's just more than one judge? We could say a little, I guess. I don't know.
It is a little, I suppose.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he? Oh.
Judge Maxine has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with the flight of stairs.
An accident, you say? Shady. That poor judge.
But rest assured, assessors, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial.
Excuse me.
This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy.
Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. Oh no, don't pull a Manfred von Karma. Come on, man. Ugh.
5 minutes?
He's just messing with your head, Falcone. Keep it together.
So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand.
Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Valerti. Sorry.
Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath.
Oh, not you again. What freaking voice did I do for you? There's just so many characters. I can't remember.
I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Please recite your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Inspector Just Valerti. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats.
That'll do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorico really is going for a speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's royal guards. Did he just say o'clock? Thank you, Sparrow said. There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. His music is always really loud for some reason, compared to the rest of the songs. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. You see, external harm. What if he ingested something? You know, it's poison, so come on. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping that the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcone, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh, this sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcone. Do your cross-examination. Wow, that doesn't sound very unbiased of you, Judge. All right. Select a statement to question. 10 o'clock in the morning. I know that they're kind of picky about pressing, per se. Ooh. Excuse me. But I feel like we might be able to get away with a little, hopefully. 24. Maybe let's talk about the one who died, Major Howell. Inspector, I would like to ask you about the victim, Major Howell. Who was he? I don't... Let's see if he was the intended victim. We have been treating this case as if the intended murder target was King Louis Philippe. But there is another possibility. What if the killer was trying to murder Major Howell from the very beginning? JJ, stop talking. You just said something very stupid. I could explain why and humiliate you in front of the whole court. Alternatively, you could retract your question right now and I will save you humiliation for another day. Damn, bro, that's still humiliating to talk down to me like this. You're bluffing. No, I don't want to just give in. I feel like he is gonna humiliate us, but no, I can't go down without a fight. You're bluffing. I know a bluff when I see one, Severine. My question stands. Okay, here goes. The myriad of reasons why your question was unfathomably stupid. First, it doesn't absolve your client of any guilt. If the defendant was intending to murder Major Howell, then he is still guilty of murder and would likely face the same punishment as before. Second, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody has a motive to kill Major Howell, but plenty have a motive to kill the king. You don't know that nobody has a reason to kill Howell. You don't know that, sir.
Alright, I get it. I'm already dead. Just leave me alone.
Third, many citizens attested to seeing the defendant deliberately try to approach the king himself, not the major. His intentions were clear to everyone present. Fourth, prosecutor, that will do. Defense, don't ask such stupid questions. They're stalling. What a buffoon. Oh no, we lost a little favor. Okay, that's why you don't press. I kind of do. But maybe we're wasting time. Because we asked who he... If we ask who he is, then it might be a waste of time, so... Alright. I kind of wanted to know more, but let's just talk about the poisoning.
Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison.
Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was natural. Okay. How was he poisoned? I'm curious about what kind of poison it was.
How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism?
His finger was pricked by the poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this.
Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else?
What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? I think so.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause.
Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was, in fact, the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. Bruh. Even Cocorico's like, what the frick? I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. You frickin' idiots. They are worse than the police officers in Ace Attorney, who are pretty bad too, but this is horrible. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he is free to go. Wow. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. Wow, Cocorico, you're savage. A marvelous suggestion. What is this? Oh, sorry.
What is this, a witch trial? This is... This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here.
Damn. Yeah, throw America under the bus. We deserve it. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence this time. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was, destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes, even though it was evidence. Wow. Deep sigh. I could just imagine if he was Edward, he'd be hunched over the desk with that grimace of pain and frustration. Such unprofessionalism.
If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question.
Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Are you sure about that?
Wrong! There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison, something the investigative police blindly overlooked.
And that Sparrowson proved his worth by finding. Where is it? The chocolate wrapper!
Look at this.
And we will actually be leaving this episode right here. Nice little cliffhanger. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye bye.